Devion Arsajano, welcome. Today, we're not playing for money, but for something more valuable: knowledge. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is everywhere, suggesting songs, guiding us through traffic, answering our questions. Every time you search online, use a map, or talk to your phone, you're interacting with AI. It learns from the data we provide, our searches, habits, and preferences, offering us convenience and personalization. But this comes at a price: our data. Understanding this exchange is the first step to navigating the digital world wisely. Ready? Let's begin. How does AI collect information? It's a question that's more relevant than ever, as our lives become increasingly digital and connected. The answer is surprisingly simple. Most of the time, we give it away, bit by bit, every single day, often without even realizing it. Every app you install asks for permissions: camera, contacts, location, and sometimes even your microphone or calendar. Each request is a small trade, convenience for access. Each time you tap Allow, you open a new window into your life, letting apps peek into your habits, routines, and preferences. Order pizza through an app. It remembers your favorite toppings, when you usually order, and exactly where you live, making your next order even easier, but also storing more about you. Scroll through social media? AI quietly tracks what you like, what you watch, who you interact with, and even how long you pause on a post. Your search history, typing speed, and even your phone's GPS location, every detail you share becomes a breadcrumb in your digital trail. Voice assistants learn your accent, your favorite phrases, and the questions you ask most often, adapting to your unique way of speaking. All these tiny pieces, collected from different apps and devices, come together to build a detailed digital profile that's unique to you. The more devices and services you use, the more AI learns, connecting the dots across your digital life. That's how AI personalizes your world, by gathering, analyzing, and learning from the countless digital footprints you leave behind every day. Where does all this data come from? First, from you, what you type, share, and search. There's explicit data, info you give directly, like your name or reviews. Then, implicit data, your browsing, what you skip, what you linger on. Public data is next. AI learns from websites, books, news, and forums. And now, sensor data. Smartwatches track your health, GPS logs your routes, smart devices monitor your habits. All these sources combine, giving AI a rich, multi-dimensional view of your life. It's not just what you say, but what you do, and even what your devices sense. That's the fuel for modern AI. So, what happens to all this data? Every second, billions of pieces of information are generated from our devices, sensors, and online activities. This raw data is the foundation of the digital world, but on its own, it's just noise, unstructured and overwhelming. It's sent to powerful computers, the cloud. Here, vast networks of servers work around the clock, storing and processing unimaginable amounts of information from across the globe. There, it's cleaned and organized, turning chaos into order. Specialized software removes errors, fills in gaps, and arranges the data so it can be understood and used effectively. AI is trained on this data, finding patterns and building models. By analyzing millions of examples, AI learns to recognize trends, make predictions, and even spot things humans might miss. For example, it learns that people who buy gardening gloves often buy flower seeds. These insights help businesses understand their customers and anticipate their needs. When you act, AI compares you to its model and predicts what you might want next. It considers your preferences, past actions, and even the time of day to make its suggestions more relevant. The result? Personalized recommendations, smarter maps, better answers, delivered in a split second. These intelligent systems make everyday decisions easier and more efficient. Your response, click or ignore, feeds back into the system, making it smarter. Every interaction helps refine the AI, teaching it what works and what doesn't. It's a loop: data, learning, prediction, and back again. This continuous cycle is what drives progress in artificial intelligence. AI is always evolving, always learning, With every cycle, it becomes more accurate, more helpful, and more capable of turning raw data into truly intelligent decisions. Artificial intelligence brings enormous benefits to our daily lives, delivering personalized content, enabling smarter healthcare, making our roads safer, and accelerating scientific research. AI is transforming the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. It curates music, news, and shopping just for you, saving time and effort by learning your preferences and habits. Everyday tasks become easier and more enjoyable as AI tailors experiences to your unique needs. In medicine, AI can spot diseases early, sometimes even before symptoms appear, helping doctors make faster and more accurate diagnoses. This can lead to better treatments and improved patient outcomes. In finance, it fights fraud by detecting unusual patterns in transactions, protecting your money and personal information from criminals. In transport, it powers self-driving cars and helps manage traffic, aiming to reduce accidents and make travel more efficient. But with all these advances, there are also important risks to consider. The same data that helps you can also invade your privacy. AI systems often collect and analyze vast amounts of personal information, sometimes without you even realizing it. AI can know your habits, moods, and even sensitive health issues, building a detailed profile of your life. This information can be used in ways you might not expect. Companies might use this data to manipulate you, showing ads or content when you're most vulnerable, or nudging your decisions without your awareness. This can affect your choices and even your well-being. Bias is another danger. If AI learns from biased data, it can make unfair decisions, reinforcing stereotypes or excluding certain groups from opportunities. This can have real-world consequences for jobs, loans, and more. And if your data is stolen, it can be used for identity theft or worse, putting your finances and reputation at risk. The benefits of AI are real and can improve our lives in countless ways, but the risks are just as real and must not be ignored. Staying informed and aware is your best defense. Understanding both the opportunities and the dangers helps you make smarter choices in a world shaped by AI. Privacy is the big question. Every digital step creates a shadow, a detailed profile of you. Companies must protect this data, but you have a role too. Be careful with app permissions. Does a photo app need your location? Read privacy policies, use privacy settings, and limit what you share. Security matters. Use strong, unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication. Avoid public Wi-Fi for sensitive tasks. Remember, you're trading privacy for convenience. Choose wisely. There's no perfect answer, but informed choices put you in control. Pick services that respect your privacy. In the digital world, vigilance is your shield. We've seen that AI is woven into our lives, learning from our every move. It brings convenience and innovation, but also risks to privacy and fairness. The challenge is to use AI's power wisely, embrace its benefits, but guard your data. Demand transparency, support privacy laws, and educate yourself. Manage your settings, question data requests, and choose services that align with your values. Knowledge is your key. Let's use AI to solve problems and connect, but always with open eyes. Thank you for joining me. Shubh Ratri. Shubh.